Good evening, you're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Chaudhary. Well, the latest that is coming in the political face-off in the midst of election season is the Enforcement Directorate intensifying its money laundering probe against the National Herald. On Tuesday night, the enforcement watchdog has seized assets worth 750 crore rupees in an investigation against Congress-linked entities, Associated Journals Limited and Young Indians in connection with a money laundering case. Now, while the BJP has accused the Gandhis of capturing National Herald assets and converting them into alleged personal properties, the Congress has come out all guns blazing, questioning the timing of these raids once again, calling it political vendetta, that the ED action is illegal and timed with the upcoming elections. Is this action against corruption or political vendetta? That's our debate this evening.
The family must pay for its sins. The Congress party family अपने भ्रष्टाचार, सत्ता के दुरुपयोग और संपत्ति के लूट का जवाब तो देना पड़ेगा ना आपको। हाँ? तो आप भागते क्यों हैं?
जब मोदी जी संकट में होते हैं, वो अपने सबसे प्रबल घटक दल ईडी को मैदान में उतार देते हैं और इससे पूरी तरह से ये साफ हो चुका है कि जो दो बचे हुए चुनाव हैं, तेलंगाना में तो वो निस्तो नाबूद है और राजस्थान भी वो बुरी तरह से हारने वाले हैं। अन्यथा वो ईडी से ये कार्रवाई ना कराते, ये सिर्फ डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने के लिए, सिर्फ मुद्दे से भटकाने के लिए कार्रवाई कराई गई है।
Congress party has not explained why a political entity which receives funds from the public for political work is transferring that to a corporate entity, and then the Nehru Gandhi family, which is the supreme leaders or leadership of the Congress party, wants to take over these assets of Associated Journal Press. Now, trying to link it to the elections and all that is a diversionary tactic.
RSS and his organizations, led by Mr. Modi, is taking away the National Herald properties through the illegal action of ED. People of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Chhattisgarh, and Telangana will give a befitting reply for this frustrated Modi ji. Mr. Modi will be defeated and his frustration will be defeated.
All right, viewers, it's a question that's getting a tad bit old and boring, but once again needs to be asked, especially with the political face-off that ensues at the back of it. The ED cracking down on the National Herald, political vendetta, or due diligence by an investigative agency? I want to quickly cut across to our two political panelists this evening. Joining me, Mr. Tom Wadagan, National Spokesperson, Bharatiya Janata Party, Dr. Shamma Mohammed, National Spokesperson, Congress. Shamma, to begin with you, you call it political vendetta in the midst of election season, but it's an old case and the investigation is going to continue, is what the BJP says.
A simple thing, Preeti, is that this case started in 2013 and then in 2014 they did an investigation. From 2014 to 2021, they were quiet on it. There was nothing happening. So suddenly they open up the case. They got a Delhi High Court stay. They questioned Rahul ji as well as Sonia ji for 3 days. They did everything possible. They got nothing. So what we say is that the ED is, of course, is diversionary tactics, because yesterday there was something called Panauti, which was all over the place. The Prime Minister can't handle insults. Then, of course, we are winning in most of the states, in Rajasthan, in Telangana, so they can't take it. So always remember, before elections, Chhattisgarh election, we saw that. Karnataka election, we saw that. So they do it. My question today is, if the ED was actually serious, then they should be right now questioning Ajit Pawar. Ajit Pawar was having ED investigations before he became part of the Maharashtra government. He was questioned by the ED. The Prime Minister himself said, "Itna bada gotala maine dekha nahi." 70,000 crore irrigation scam. The Prime Minister of India spoke in Madhya Pradesh. I remember this speech. My question today is, why is there is no questioning of a person like Ajit Pawar? And where is the money trail here? Let's understand that there is no money trail. And they talk about Young India. Young India is a company which started under Special Provision Companies Act 25, in which you cannot, it's a trust sort of thing, and none of the shareholders will get any dividends. So we all understand that. It's kind of like an NGO. So my question today is, there is no money trail for them to show. There is no name changing from the immovable assets. So what are they talking about? Why suddenly open this up? You have been in power for the last almost 9.5 years, 10 years. Okay, you questioned our leaders. If there is something, they would be behind bars. There is nothing. They get nothing out of it. And it is purely diversionary tactics. My question today to the BJP spokesperson is, why did you stop questioning Ajit Pawar? I want to know that. He is also in money laundering, isn't it? Why no questioning of Ajit Pawar? Why has it stopped?
There are multiple questions, Shama, that you raise as I bring in our Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, Tom Wadakan, back into this conversation. I want to ask you, you can turn around, we don't know what the results of the 5 states is going to be till the last vote is counted. We don't know who's ahead right now, or the sheer fact that you feel that the Congress seems to be winning, therefore the heat. That remains to be seen. But the fact is, it's not that it's suddenly been opened up. There have been questions that have been raised over time, and it's an investigation that continues with questions, which have massive loopholes, be it the 90 crore loan.
No, you can say whatever you want, but there are facts. You've questioned our leaders. We've put everything across. So if you really want to convict, what is one more thing? ED. What is the ED's conviction rate? 0.5%. And 95% of the cases are against the opposition. The investigations against opposition leaders. Why are you not investigating Subindu Adhikari? Why are you not investigating Narayan Rane, whom they themselves said is laundering money? They are the ones. Why are you not investigating the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma? I believe if anybody is corrupt, whether it's on my side, on their side, investigation should be fair on everybody. That's what I agree on. So you can investigate, but you stop investigating people from your side of the party. Why? Why is it 0.5% the conviction? Every day I hear an ED raid somewhere. ED is investigating. They should be at least conviction to 20 to 30%. Why is the conviction rate so low? And why 95% ED investigation is against the opposition? So you can talk about loopholes, but show us the facts. Everybody can talk. There is this money attached. I can also bring up a lie like that. Why should I trust this ED? I mean, I'm asking about Ajit Pawar, so why don't you answer me on that?
All right. Okay. Shama, stay on with me. We seem to have, we're going to go into a quick break because we're trying to connect to our Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson, Tom Wadakan. All right. He's back. He's with us. Let's quickly cut across to Tom Wadakan. Tom Wadakan, you can turn around and say it's due course, process, due diligence, all of that. Nobody's denying it. If there is corruption, needs to be investigated. But once again, Tom Wadakan, one will have to ask questions where the timing is concerned, and the Congress is not just raising those, but also raising issues with the likes of Ajit Pawar, who a month before he joins your government in Maharashtra, you talk about the ED case, and since then there's absolutely no action.
Preeti, you must give me the time because I've heard this speech from Shama and she has changed the goalpost already.
Sir, you can take as much time as you want. You were not connected. That's the problem. Go ahead.
She mentioned about Pawar. This investigation is about National Herald. And let me remind her that she has not done her homework properly. 2014 was the case when Subramanian Swamy filed this case. Okay, this was a private case filed by Subramanian Swamy. And an investigation process and all that took place. Now, the simple question before going to Mr. Pawar, let me ask simple questions. One company which was founded by, yes, led by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, but there were 5,000 shareholders. Okay, this is not a private property of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. 5,000 shareholders. Okay, that company, which was given permission to publish newspapers, were given land in different cities at cheap rates. Preeti, you must note all this. Cheap rates across the country. They were given income tax exemptions. All that was given on a platter. No questions asked. Purpose, yes, publication of three, four journals. One was the National Herald, Qaumi Awaz, and then there was one more Hindi newspaper. All closed down with a debt of 90 crores. Okay, Preeti, I want you to note this. 90 crores. Okay, this company closed down publication, and then the government decided that, look, if you are not into publication business, we have to take you out of the lease land, and they did that. This course correction was done. The ED came into the picture because the new company that was formed, Young India Limited, which was held by the family, that is Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, with 33% shares in each name. Okay, so that is 76% of the shares was held by the Holy Family. Now this Holy Family, and there was Oscar Fernandez and Voraji who held smaller shares.
Can I come in?
Let him finish. Let him finish, Shama. Let him finish. I'll come back to you. Go ahead,
Yes.
Mr. Vadakan. Make your point.
Now, what happens? This company is taken over by a company called Young India Limited, which was started with 5 lakhs. They take over a company with 90 crore debt. The company takes over, and which is literally owned by Sonia Gandhi, and the entire of the earlier company, AGL, gets transferred to Young India. That means about 2,000 crore worth of property, as filed in the first complaint, is transferred to the Holy Family. Now, how does it happen? Then what happens is, the loan that was given to AGL was wiped.
Okay.
Wonderful. Political party
Can I speak
wiping
now?
of loans.
Let him finish. Ms.
Wiping
Mohammed,
of
I'll come to you. What's the point of heckling each other? Makes no sense. Go ahead, Mr. Vadakan. Make your point, sir.
Yes, I'm giving you the background of this whole thing.
Sir, we played the background before you joined
We all
us.
know
The
the
90 crore
background.
debt
Please
question
get to
has
the
been asked to
point.
Shama Mohammed.
And
Go ahead.
2,000 crore has to be explained and go.
Okay. Shama Mohammed, you want to come in for a rebuttal? Go ahead. It's an investigation that needs to be conducted, and you can't hide behind the facade of maybe Rahul Gandhi using a jibe of Panotti yesterday and then backlash. There's a bigger investigation.
The thing
Don't
is,
belittle it.
Yeah. So he talked about 5,000 shareholders, but none of the shareholders complained. Somebody called from who was in the BJP, Swami, at that point did it under the behest of Narendra Modi. All right, one. Number two, he said the companies, the 2,000 crore was transferred into Young India. Now, Young India is a company which I clearly said was started according to the Special Provision Companies Act Section 25, meaning that none of the even if it gets money, none of the shareholders can get any dividends. It's kind of an NGO sort of thing. So I fail to understand. So he himself is telling you rubbish, because Young India, if you transfer anything to Young India, none of those owners or shareholders can get anything, because it was formed under the Special Provision Companies Act Section 25. And we all know that. So if there is something, dal mein kuch kala hai, when they were questioning Rahul ji as well as Sonia ji or whatever, you could have got the truth out and you could have said, you know what, we have this evidence. Why are you dragging this on? And why do they always say ongoing investigation? Why does the ongoing investigation stop? And then the ongoing investigation only starts when elections are on and when they want to divert. And I want to ask him, he's not answering about Ajit Pawar. That's also an ongoing investigation. He just suddenly stopped. You're quiet about it. So your party's ongoing investigation stops. But when it's the Congress party, the ongoing and what rubbish? Where have you got this amount of money? Nothing.
Okay.
As always, whenever something happens, when they want to divert attention, the people of India know it. That is the thing. The people of India know the ED is an organization completely controlled by the BJP and the Modi government, because the conviction rate is 0.5%.
You made your point. May I just go back to Mr. Vadakan?
So asking about Young India, where is he said 2,000 crores are going. What sort of, please go and read Tom Vadakan. Don't come and tell to people here.
Mr. Vadakan, please respond. Mr. Vadakan, respond.
Will you please silence her for a minute?
I'm talking about Ajit Pawar.
Okay. Shama, you asked your question. You've posed it. Let him answer. Go ahead, Mr. Vadakan.
1,500 shareholders were asking questions. They were not informed. They were not informed about the transfer from...
So who are those shareholders?
No, don't heckle, madam. Please. You got uninterrupted play. Can I just get Tom Vadakan?
Can you silence her, please? Because this is not on.
Sir, make your point.
Yes. Now, this 2,000 crore is in terms of an asset, not a dividend. This is 60, the shareholder, major shareholder, this is Mrs. Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi. This is the height of corruption. Political parties can't be property dealers. And that is precisely what has happened. Now, when you come for a debate on National Herald, she wants me to talk about Ajit Pawar. Why is she changing the goalpost right in the middle? I'm explaining 2,000 crores of assets across the country taken over by this corrupt family. And they say, why is that not being investigated? Why is it being timed now? This is an ongoing investigation. And it is like child's birth.
Okay.
It takes place when it has to.
Okay.
And the investigation will go on. It won't wait
Okay,
for...
Tom Vadukan, you've made your point. Shama Mohammed,
Yes.
respond, and I'm going into a quick break. Shama Mohammed, respond. The investigation needs to take place. It will take place.
Last time also they said crore when I was here on a debate 2 years ago. All right. My question to them is then why is this 2,000 crore? Arrest people, put them behind bars, whatever you're talking about, because they have nothing. They just keep coming and saying 2,000 crores. You just talk. Okay. No evidence, nothing.
All
so
right.
I want.
Okay, that's all the time that we have for. May I just come in? I apologize.
One point I need to make.
10 seconds, Mr. Vadukan.
They are on bail and not they have not gone to jail because they are on bail. Supreme Court is looking into the matter.
You've made your point. Shama Mohammed and Tom Vadukan, appreciate you both for joining us. Understandably, it's going to be an issue that will be debated in our studios in time to come. For now, the Congress says it's nothing but political vendetta, and the BJP says due diligence.